Welcome to the Golden Square Podcast with your hosts, Linda Scott and Sharilyn Fisher. Are you ready? Because we're starting right now, only on Stunner Radio, the heart and soul of the culture.
Hey
everybody.
Hey, sugars.
Hey.
So, here it is. Episode number, how many?
17.
17.
You got good.
And we are having a master blast. Girl, can you believe you and I have been doing this since September?
September.
And we didn't even know we was going to get here. We didn't even know we was going to be here, period.
Well, usually when you're having a good time and you're enjoying and loving what you do, time just flies.
And that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Welcome, everybody, to the Golden Square Podcast with me and my co-host, Miss Sharilyn Fisher. We are here to give you some very, very, how we want to see it, some well-deserved, what we want to say.
I don't know. Information,
educate, inform, all those words that go together. Because tonight's show, we have the one and only. Y'all know we always say we got the one and only Mr. Andre Notice. But listen to this. Thank you, Ms. Rosa. Congratulations to the two of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosa.
Tonight, Andre is gonna and Andre Notice, and this is what I noticed about him. His tag is "You are going to notice me."
Yes,
isn't that sweet?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Listen, God knows who to give that to, because I just put it out there. Oh, you're gonna notice me.
You're gonna notice. Oh, yeah, you're gonna notice.
You're gonna notice me, okay?
That is awesome.
He is so calm, he is so cool. This young man has a lot of information that he's gonna give out. And now Sharilyn and I are just a little tad younger than him.
A little bit.
So just a little bit younger than him. And it's what your grandparents and your mothers, told you before. You're never too old to learn. But he's gonna come in and he's gonna teach us about. Well, bring him on.
But what I love about him is this young man has a great, awesome testimony.
Yes,
he has an awesome testimony.
So we're ready for him. Let him see. Come on in. Come on,
Mr. Andre.
Come on, Mr. Andre. Look at him. Hey, ladies. Hey. We are Andre.
Hey,
Andre, I want to get right into it,
Sure.
but let me just have you to tell our viewers a little about yourself.
Okay, my name is Andre Notice. I was born and raised in Houston, Texas, and I'm still here. I am now 38 years old, single. I came from a single parent household. My mother raised me with my two younger brothers by herself for quite some time until she found somebody who became my stepfather. And it was hard. We went from house to house, 2 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, 2 high schools, 2 colleges, just moving around a lot. And then when I went on my own, it was difficult, because I decided to pursue entrepreneurship, and that got difficult as well. But I never gave up, and I always knew that I had purpose. I always knew that I was destined for more, because God would allow individuals to speak into my life, and I would need to see more than my eyes could actually see. And from there, I've been able to amount to a level of success that I'm happy to say that I'm proud to be here. I'm grateful to be here. But there's so much more in store that God has for me, and I'm grateful for that. So that's just
absolutely.
I don't see how, and I know God is awesome, and there's nothing too big for Him. But I don't see how you can do anymore.
Yeah, well, so
you do some of everything.
So for those that know, I'm the rhyming realtor for your dream home. We need to buy or sell. I am the purpose coach for those that feel like they're going through hell. I am the speaker here to motivate, encourage, and inspire. I am a poet as well. I grab the mic to spit bars of fire. The book that I wrote, it's changing lives as well. A servant is what I am on a mission to serve, not sell. When it's all said and done, help others reach their full potential by helping them find their purpose, to find true joy. It is essential. Andre Notice is my name, and inspiration is who I be. It is true, I live to give, and you will notice me.
Oh, wow.
I love you.
Awesome.
I love you. I was going to say to them before Sharilyn stated about how big God is. Andre, people don't know. I came here at 15 in Houston, and Donna, I can't remember Donna's last name.
Rogers.
And we were having a rehearsal, and she said to me, Linda, I have some guys who I want you to take a look at. I said, okay, bring them in. And it was you, Byron, and I can't remember who the third young man was.
Stephon?
I won't even lie and say yeah that was him, because I don't remember.
It was Stephon. It was Stephon.
Okay, you did I tell you I was getting okay then. So I'm a little younger than you, just a little. Yeah. But when I saw you and you walked and all that good stuff, and I said, this is not for you. There's something bigger. And I walked away from you. And you came back to me and you said, show me what I need to do. I can do that. That's not an issue. The issue is that wasn't where you would belong. You didn't belong there at all. But here's the but. The but was, you are model material. It just wasn't in the fashion arena. It wasn't the fashion arena. And I just said, okay, all right, well, come on, young man, do whatever you're gonna do. So I said all that to say I have watched you from afar, and I'll pick up the phone every now and then, but I still said, okay, he's doing what he's doing. Okay, he's doing what he's doing. And I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud that some people could take what you say negative and go, oh, she's just being mean. And I'm not mean. I saw something different in you. And apparently God had already ordained you to do what the direction he wanted you to go. Yeah. And again, it is be who you be, Andre. Right. It also showed that the orders that he was ordering for you, those steps, you followed right in them.
Yeah.
You followed right in them.
Even when those steps weren't what you wanted them to be, even when you were living in your car, even when you seen like the dark side of life, you didn't give up.
You didn't give up. You didn't give up.
God's step. And he did all that because you wouldn't be the man you are today if you had not gone through that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I wanted to make sure we got that out. I'm just again very, very proud of you, and I'm glad to see when a young man follow the directions that God has ordered for him.
I receive it. Thank you.
And you are doing so much. Now let me get on this other wagon, because I am so much younger than you. Is it possible for a life coach / personal coach to direct me, an older person, and he's the younger person? Is that possible? Talk to me.
Absolutely. Because one of the things that people don't realize is that with age does not always come wisdom.
Right.
Wisdom and age are two completely different things. Just because you're getting older doesn't mean you're growing up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, and there are a lot of people that are 60 years old living in pretty much, they have a 6-year-old body, but their mind is 20 years old.
Yeah.
You know? So
I agree.
100%. Absolutely.
And I was thinking about what others would be saying. How can a young man teach me something? I'm older than him. And we think like, not we. Some of us think in that order. because it's identical to what you just said. Yes, I am. My numbers are high, and you can't reach those numbers, or you haven't reached those numbers just yet. But there is the experience and the wisdom that you have received that you can help me continue to climb this mountain that I am trying to get to.
But you know, I think wisdom doesn't come with age.
It does
Wisdom comes with experience, with
absolutely.
what you've been through, how you've overcome. That's where the wisdom comes from. You have to go through something to be wise. You can't just live in a bed of roses and be wise. You actually have to go through something to be wise.
But when you're going through something
and you learn from it.
Right. When you're going through whatever it is that we go through, because we all are going through something, that's how we're able to specialize in whatever it is in that particular direction. Because I can't tell you how to walk backwards if I have never walked backwards. But once I got it down pat how to do it, because I've been through that storm. I had to walk backwards. Now I know how to do it. I perfected that, so I can help you walk backwards. So it's there. It's all about what we're all agreeing to is wisdom is what we've gone through.
Yeah. So a couple of things. The first thing is what she said is not. It is the experience, but it's also learning from the experience. Because I like to say that life is a test comprised of other small tests, and to the degree that you don't pass the test, you shall repeat it. And many people, unfortunately, go through life rehearsing the same test because they never passed the test, and they never reach the next level because they haven't passed the current level. And it's a testament to you being able to take a look, an assessment of your situation, and learning from that situation. That's the first thing. The second thing is the reason why a person that is older is harder to accept something from somebody younger than them is because of one word, in my personal opinion, and that's pride.
Oh, yeah.
That's absolutely the only word.
Absolutely.
Pride comes before a fall. An humble person can learn from anybody and anything. An humble person can sit there and watch an ant and learn. An humble person can sit there and watch a child and learn. An humble person can listen to anybody and anything, and everybody is a mentor because they are open to learning anything. And no matter what, when I was on my rise of continued success, which I'm still on my rise, I would pray every single day, Lord, keep me humble, because I knew the moment that I think it's about me, he can't use me.
At all. At all. You're absolutely correct. And we already know, and we've already established that he don't make no mistakes. We make the mistakes. And whether or not we are going to learn from the mistakes that he has got us to go to the left and we went to the right, do we lay that pride down and say, oh, okay, all right, I think I understand. I'm ready to take that move. And it takes that stranger that we don't know to say, where we going, what we doing. Sir, you don't even know me, but let me just tell you what I've been through. And then you say to me, as that stranger, very, very humble, you say to me, very in your humble voice, shall I say, son, ma'am, this is how it goes. I've been in your shoes. So I agree with what you're saying. Let me ask you, but Sharilyn, help talk to him for a minute.
So you can find your notes. So Andre, give us a little tidbit of your journey. How you've gotten where you are today.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, my mother was a mortgage broker, and that's how I got started in the real estate industry, because she had her own company. And in 2004, my stepdad and her thought it'd be a good idea for me to get my license, and we have and work a family business. So that's what I did. I failed that real estate exam 8 times. I passed the state portion, I believe, the first time, but that national portion, it kicked my behind. But I never gave up. And I remember one time that I went to take it, I came home and my mother showed me a copy of a check that the realtor got that I would have had if I had my license. And the check was $11,000.
Wow.
And I was like, now $11,000 is one check to be here in 2023. This was 2004.
When it was
so $11,000 back then is a lot more than what it is right now.
That was a lot of money.
Right. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pass this test. So I wasn't going to allow myself to give up. So I finally passed the test. The very first home that I sold was her friend's home, my mother's friend's home. And I enjoyed the process. And then the market went bad. My mother lost her business. And I had a decision to make. Either I was going to stay in real estate and continue to learn under my mentor, or I was going to leave and get on my own job. He gave me the offer or the option to work with him in his office. And I never saw myself working at 8 to 5 or 9 to 5. So I declined. I went and got a job. He went on to being the #1 agent in Houston.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And in 2012, I was working at T-Mobile and I said, you know what? I just can't do this anymore. I was.
Oh, what happened? Why he froze? He was getting right into it.
Into the good part, to the meat.
Yes. Go ahead, Andre, because we missed you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So in 2012, I decided that I was going to quit because I felt like Superman. I saw a photo of Superman in chains and he had 2 guards around him. And that's how I felt. Here I was with all this potential, but I was confined to these 4 walls. So I decided I was going to drain my 401k and quit my job and go real estate full time. And that's what I did. And what's funny is this is all spiritual. I kid you not. After I quit, I had 2 streams of income. I had real estate selling homes and I had selling cars. I had a friend that had his own car business and I would go to the auction with him, buy a car, pay him, and then sell the car on Craigslist. And shortly after I did a couple of cars, he died in a motorcycle accident.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And he lost his life and I lost that stream of income. After he died, my roommate told me that he was going to be moving out in 2 weeks. So just like that, my bills doubled and I lost a stream of income.
Wow.
And I remember I didn't have enough money to go to the barber, which I usually do. And I went to grab the clippers that I had. And I was in the bathroom and I was about to cut my hair or give myself a shape up. And I'll never forget this. A song came on that I had never heard before. And it was Donna Lawrence, a gospel song. And the song said, I'm coming strong on your behalf.
Oh, wow.
And the song said, I closed every door just so I can be the one that can open it.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I knew that God was speaking directly
to you.
through that song. Because for the next 3 years, I found myself from that apartment to a hotel, to a friend's house, to another friend's house, to a third friend's house, sleeping on couches, sleeping on floors, sleeping on beds. And then I found myself back at my father's house. And I told him I would be there for 2 weeks, and I was there for 6 months. And then 1 week after my 30th birthday, he gave me a subpoena, a sheet of paper, and told me that I had to be out.
Oh, wow.
And here I was still trying to do real estate. And I literally packed up all my belongings and I finally packed them into my car. And I decided I was just going to sell real estate and sell homes when I had no home. And I did that. And I would park at a hotel and I would wake up and I would brush my teeth at 24-Hour Fitness or the Walmart bathroom. And I would go to Starbucks or go to Panera Bread and I would work. And I would put all my clothes in the back seat, cover them up with the jackets, and I would show homes so nobody saw. And I would work. And I did that for 3 months straight. And I was just determined that I was not going to go back to where I had just came from. Because my best friend offered me, I just got the phone with him. That's who I was talking to earlier.
Okay.
His birthday is today. And he asked me, he said, man, he was working the same place he's working right now, making 6 figures. He said, man, I can get you working with me. He's making 6 figures, bro. And I said, no. Because I knew that if I took that job, I would go right back to doing what I was doing, which was being unsatisfied, unhappy, working somewhere I did not want to be. So I said no, and I decided just to get out.
So let's clarify this for our listeners.
Okay.
You were selling real estate, selling homes,
and didn't have no.
But you didn't have a home.
Didn't have a home.
You're living in your car.
Didn't have a home.
Wow.
I want to talk about that's another wow too, Sharilyn, because I know you say all the time now that everything you want is on the other side of what?
Your fear and your comfort zone.
Your fear.
Right.
That's it. So how do we get past that fear?
So, and I don't think that's the right question to ask, because, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
Sometimes you'll never get past the fear. So what? You don't have to. It's about courage. It's not about fear. Courage is the ability to feel the fear and do it anyway.
Oh, wow.
So what?
Okay.
Sometimes I feel a little fear when I'm about to speak on stage. So what? It's not going to stop me from speaking on stage.
And that gives you the energy, though.
Yes, because fear can motivate you sometimes.
Yeah, that fear gives you that energy and say, okay, when I don't have any fear, that's when I know I'm. Oh, okay, there's nothing to do. But when fear, let me speak for me. When fear takes over me, I have a giggle that I have, and it's like, okay, so I'm nervous. Okay, so I'm scared. Okay, so I'm on now. All right, so I'm ready to go. So when I saw that statement that you made, and I said, oh man, that's what's up. Everything you do want is on the other side of fear. You got to get to the other side. You got to. You can't say.
What fear is, it's an indicator. It's an indication that you are moving in the right direction. That's the only reason why you're scared, because it's new territory.
Yes.
And the thing about it is the fact that if you can have every goal that you want right now, you would have it. You can't have it because you have to grow to the person that can obtain it. That's why you have to go through something. Yes,
you're so right. That's why I wanted to ask that question, because I knew to respond, or I thought I knew it, and it turned out that I did. But I knew to respond would be that way, because I say that on a regular basis. If there's no fear, if there's no nervousness about anything you get ready to do, why are you doing it? Just tell me why you're doing it. What you doing it for? When I'm nervous, you get the best. You get all of it. If I'm not nervous, it's just like okay, the Lord woke me up, and all right,
lackadaisy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But that fear and trying to get to the other side, because the other side of fear is everything. It's everything. Everything is on the other side of fear.
Yeah, and fear makes you compassionate. It makes you want to do better. It makes you want to overcome that fear, which makes you do better.
Absolutely. And that's where on the other side of fear. Well, why did we lose Andre? He'll be back. But Sharilyn, I wanted to talk about that fear thing, because I have it amongst the girls all the time. All the time. Oh, Miss Linda, but I'm scared to do this. Well, if you're scared to do it, go ahead and do it. It's waiting for you. It's waiting for you. You can't go. You can't do anything if you don't. Well, that's my opinion now. Y'all don't hold me, but that's my opinion. You can't do anything if you don't have fear, because that you need that guidance.
Right. Livingston says fear determines what level of faith you have.
Good job and welcome, Livingston.
I agree.
Thank you. 100%. 100. I love the word. I love the word fear. It's always about I can't. I can't. And then who said you can't, other than you? And why are you saying I can't?
Yeah,
Yeah. Because Livingston is absolutely correct.
it
Fear
is.
will make you step out on faith.
Right,
It will
right.
definitely make you step out on faith.
Absolutely. So I'm really glad. So let me ask Sherilyn and you about personal coaching. Who is a personal coach, guys? What is a personal coach? What does a personal coach do for anybody, or two, or with, or for, however we want to state it?
Ladies first.
A personal coach. I I don't consider myself a personal coach or any type of coach, but because I work with a lot of young ladies and a lot of young mothers, they always come to me and I tell them the only thing I can give you is what I feel in my heart.
Hmm.
What I know, the best that I know. But I don't think I'm necessarily a coach, but they come to me anyway. So okay, Andre, what do you what do you think a personal coach is?
So for those that don't know, my first love and my first passion was basketball and is basketball. I still love basketball. I still play basketball. And if you play any kind of sports, you know that every team has a coach.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And sometimes that coach hasn't even gone where he's taking his players to,
Yeah,
but he knows the route to get there.
that's
He
right.
has a vision to get there. A coach is a person that's supposed to show you the route as to get to where it is from where you are to where you want to go. You think of a coach like a GPS. If you
Yes,
to get GPS, the whole point of a GPS is to take you to your destination.
that's it. That's
But in
it.
order for you to get to the destination, you need a game plan to get there. A coach maps out the game plan and helps you along the way to get to where it is that you want to go.
Okay, so on all of that being said, Miss Fisher, you,
Yes.
you are most definitely a coach, sweetie. You're a
Oh, thank
coach.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
you
you.
you are, and it's everything that Andre just said, and I can relate to what he said about the sports, because what I say, I am a think I still think that I'm a athlete in my head. My heart and my head is just getting my knees to compare with what we just
Cooperate,
said.
yeah, to be
Connect.
all be
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
same
yeah.
level.
So, but when you're guiding, when you coaching a person to get to first base, and I could use softball, Andre, how to get to first base and how to turn and make it to second, because you just hit a double. You don't have to go straight. I need you to get there and make a turn, make a little quick little you, and go on to second base. So we are coaching, and we are coaching in life because we see some things that others don't see. And in my modeling industry, I do say I am a runway coach. I can get you where you need to go. All I need for you to do is what? Listen.
Mm,
You
that's the hard
listen, you
thing.
follow
Mm,
directions. It's it takes you where you want to go. It's so unfortunate that we don't have enough coaches, or we don't have enough that will step out and say, hey, let me guide you over here. Let me show you how you could get there easier. I won't say quicker, but it'll be easier.
easier, yeah.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, Andre is having some difficulties, but
I think
um,
I think the hard thing about being a coach
uh-huh.
is like you say they don't want to listen, but they don't want to go through the bumps and the pitfalls or whatever. They want to go straight from first base to a home run.
Home run.
And it
Right,
doesn't work like that. It
right,
doesn't work
right.
like that for anybody. Because if you don't
Wow.
go through the pitfalls and if you don't go through the bumps and you don't fall on your face, in my opinion, you don't learn anything. You can't learn
Anything.
from my mistakes. You have to learn from your own mistakes. And I can tell you, okay, I did it like this and whatever, but you have to do it and you have to fall on your face a couple of times so you can get up and learn from your own mistakes. Andre, I'm quite sure you learned a lot from living in that car that time. So you have to you learn, and they want to take the easy route. There
Right,
is no easy route. You have to
right,
go through life and you have to experience what life has to give you.
right. And we're so right. So Andre, you are mm, you're playing let me say you're playing tennis, but one of my one of the people who I want to get that chance to sit down and talk to, and that's Mr. Les Brown. How did that happen for you?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about you and Les.
So that opportunity came based on networking. I believe that God brought that opportunity to me. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary of what I usually do. I was just at the gym, a young lady that was there. She's also a coach and a speaker as well. And we stayed in contact, and she hit me up and told me that there was an opportunity to work with Les in reference to being a part of what they call an anthology. And that's how the opportunity came about.
And tell us what that anthology means.
An anthology is it's a book of multiple authors. So multiple authors get together to write one book each. Usually each author writes one chapter. So I wrote a chapter, Les Brown wrote a chapter, and then we have, I think, 20 or 30 other authors.
Oh, okay.
So the experience, I'm in love with Les because of how he speaks to you. Yeah. So it's not him speaking at us, it's how he speaks to you. Correct. And when you have that, when you have that, it's oh my God, it's so real. It's everything. It's just like kids. It's just like the girls from the generation back. Instead of us telling them, "Oh, why don't you go and do this here, and you should do this and that," but if you talk to them
and not talk at
them, they hear it, and then they comprehend what you said.
I agree,
and it makes it so much easier.
Agreed.
To make that, yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's the tone that Les have. But guess what? That's the tone that Andre has. I love listening to you speak. And it's not every day. It's not every day. It's not every day. Because your voice, and of course mine is not as deep, but I love it. And when you speak, everybody listens.
And that's I know you don't need any more hats, but I can see you being a voiceover, like for commercials, and because you have a gorgeous voice, you have a beautiful voice. But you don't put any more hats on though.
Well, if he can wear the hat, you put the hat on. Yeah. So, and I truly believe that he can wear many more hats. He's still a young man, and God is still using him. But the key is he's still allowing God to use him. So, yeah, I wanted you to talk about you and Les. I wanted to hear what you was doing down in Miami. Yeah, come on, talk to the people, my man. Oh, wait, don't talk.
We gotta do a commercial.
We got to take a break. We got to take a break, Andre. Okay, so hey, everybody, it's break time. We'll be right back with Who Andre Noticed in just 2 seconds. Give us a minute.
Has your path to success been blocked by lack of training, outdated skills, or just feeling like you can't keep up with advanced technology? We have a solution for you. TT Innovative Solutions can help get you on track and assist you with the skills and services you need to achieve your goals. If you need website design, virtual conference hosting, technical skills development, help desk support, and more, TT Innovative Solutions has got you covered, and they're here to teach, train, innovate, and solve. Visit ttinnovate.com today for more information or to book an appointment. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you. If you're looking for custom handcrafted fashion jewelry that makes a statement, look no further than Linda S. Jewelry, 1426. We specialize in quality pieces fit for any occasion. Follow us on Facebook at Linda S. Jewelry 1426 to view our inventory or to make a purchase. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Hey, welcome back. We have the one and only Andre Noticed here. What he says, you will
notice me.
Okay. So, Dre, let me just say this. Let me say this to you as well. Um, not only not only am I extremely proud of you, I would love to hear how you could make me go down the right road. You know I'm crazy, right? So, Andre, so you know I'm crazy. So I need you to guide me. What would make me um, better finance wise?
You know, it's very interesting that you asked that question because I did a video the beginning of the year and I entitled that video my word for the year. Every year I like to have a word for the year. And the word for last year was execute. The primary word for this year is 1, invest, 2, ownership. And we as Black human beings on this earth have the most power, but the least best execution plan when it comes to what we do with our economics.
With that power.
And it's because we don't invest. The only thing we talk about investing in is real estate and maybe individual stocks. That's it. So to answer your question, it comes down to 1, owning things, land, property, gold, silver, owning those things and investing your money in not individual stocks. You can do individual stocks, but it's very risky, but owning index funds, Roth IRA accounts, owning these things that are going to increase in value over time. And those are the things that I'm learning myself because it wasn't taught to me. And what I'm teaching, I go through this in my coaching program as well. I have 6 M's. Every week is a different M, and the last week is money. And I talk about how when you get paid, 60 to 70% of your money is all you should be utilizing. The other 30 to 40% should be put to the side for either investing or saving. 10% should go to investing to grow over time, and 10% should be put aside just for, I don't like to use in emergency funds, but a peace of mind. And then another 10% should be used for you to invest back into yourself or your business. So if you would apply this, because what happens is where attention goes, energy flows. So if you focus your attention on tracking and taking very good steward of the money that you have right now, regardless of how much it is or how little it is, if you're a good steward as to what you have right now, and you're looking after it and you're taking care of it and you're watching it and you're managing it, that what you pay attention to and that what you expect to grow will grow.
So you have a class that you teach?
Yeah, I'm the purpose coach. So I focus on those individuals. Some people feel stuck. You know, those people that feel unhappy, they feel frustrated, they feel unfulfilled, unsatisfied. I help those individuals, especially if they're employees and they want to transfer into the entrepreneurship. That's what I help with. So I push people to pursue purpose.
Okay.
Pursue purpose, not pay.
Okay. All right. So how do I become one of your students, your clients, whichever name you want to use? How do I become a part of you?
All it is a 15-minute consultation to make sure that we're on the same page. And if so, then we can proceed and move forward. But I just did a session. I just finished it about 2 weeks ago. And my clients were extremely happy with what I had to bring to them. I devised a curriculum myself after many years of what I've been through and what I've learned. And it's really a very hands-on course to teach people how to do life. I talk about family, friends, finances, future. So you can have freedom and fun.
Freedom and fun.
Freedom and fun. That sounds good to me.
I got that from you, Andre. Freedom and fun.
Freedom and fun. Family, friends, finance, future, and faith.
Okay. All right. So when the next class start?
I'm working on a date right now. It's probably going to be late February, early March, somewhere in there. I'm working on the date right now.
Okay, so that it doesn't matter again how old I am.
No.
I could come into this class and with your purpose guiding me
Yeah.
how to have freedom and fun, I'm gonna walk out
Family,
there with a
friends,
smile.
faith. Yes. So what I did was I was very intentional with creating this course.
Uh-huh.
So what I did was I divided the course up into 6 weeks. And each week we cover something different. And I focus on the M's. So the very first week, other than purpose, we talk about mindset.
Uh-huh.
Because success to me starts with desire and then mindset. After week 1, we move to next week, we talk about manifestation. It's one thing to work hard for what you want, but it's another to have what you want work hard for you.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Oh wow.
And then week 3, we talk about man meaning your network and your relationships, because I believe that your network is your net worth.
Right. Right.
Week 4, we map out a plan, because you can't get to where you want to go if you don't have a plan.
Right. You gotta know.
Plan your work your plan.
Okay.
Week 5, move. I'll show you how to act, how to put those things in place to act. And because you can't have anything unless you take action.
Oh.
And then week 6, as I talked about before, we wrap it up with talking about money. And the problem, people don't have money because they focus too much on money. You don't focus on money. You focus on being of service and being of value.
Right.
That's what you focus on.
Right.
If you want to make $1 million, help 1 million people.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
How many more people I got to help to get to that million? Because I'm almost there. Andre, look, okay, so here's my thing, and I agree with you, because I have never been that money hungry person.
Yeah,
I have never allowed money to make me. Now I've made money, but I've never allowed money to make me. Yeah. I didn't go out chasing a dollar.
Right. Can't chase
yeah.
So
I'm glad you're putting that part in your curriculum. We need that. We need to know all money is not good money, and while you chasing that bad money, you just missed your opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So that's amazing. I think you're so brilliant. I mean, here's what I say, and I don't mean none of my other people any harm, but oh God, they're probably gonna hate me after this. But there's nothing more powerful than a black man.
Wow.
There's nothing more powerful than a black man. And when that man know his strength and his worth. What?
But that's the reason why the black man is the most targeted being on this earth.
And hated, yes.
And you're right. You're right. We have to, but we can't allow the people to come after us and make us say, well, the man can't let you go down, because you can't talk negative in my presence about a black man.
Right.
You can't do that. That black man
I appreciate that.
Created the wheels that was on your tires, the red light that you made stop, the typewriter. This is where it came from. However, you had some green stuff that black man didn't have. And what he does have up here, you can't take it.
They can't take it.
If you kill him, you can't get it.
And that's why they hate us. Well, let's take that back. That's one reason why they hate us.
One of the reasons.
One. So I commend you on your path that you're going through to say, hey, I've gone through this storm. Follow me, and I will help you retrieve an umbrella to cover that rain over you.
Right.
So I just, Andre, I don't know what to say to you other than I love you, and I'm so praying that you continue to push forward and allow God to use you in the way that He's using, and that you don't let anyone, nor that fear that we're trying to get to the other side.
Mhm.
Yeah, you just keep going, and on the other side, it's waiting for you.
And continue to help others. Just
that's
continue
it.
giving. You know, I tell people everything God has poured into me, I try to pour into others.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And God has poured a lot into you. So just continue to pour what God has poured into you into others. And you can't go wrong with that. That's a recipe. That's a recipe for success right there.
Right there.
That is a recipe for success right there.
That is it in a nutshell. There's nothing else to say about that. You've told us all about the purpose, how you got to where you are. That was the ball game right there. Like the preacher would say, well, the sermon is over.
Mm-hmm.
After I heard your testimony on how God brought you from where you was to where you are right now today, because we don't know what tomorrow holds for you.
Right.
All we can say is that there's greater things on the other side. But think of that fear thing again. There's greater things on the other side waiting for you. You just have to go to it, because the door will open. I need you to teach me how to go through the door.
How to go through the door. Mm-hmm.
So
some people be right at that door. Right at that door and won't go through. Fear.
Right. Fear. And don't know fear is. Go ahead, Andre.
I was going to say that most people in life don't get what they want, not because they can't have it.
Mm-hmm.
It's two things, I believe. One, they don't know what it is that they want specifically. They don't know what they want.
Yeah.
Right.
They say wealth, but what does that mean? They say health, what does that look like? And number two, inaction. It's not because of what they do, it's because of what they don't do.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do it based on fear. The richest place in the world is a cemetery, because there you have dreams that were never realized, songs that were never sang, sermons never preached.
Mm-hmm.
You have businesses that were never started. You have practices that were never opened. It's a cemetery because people lived and died. Take that back. People existed. They never lived.
Never lived.
They died. And because of fear, everything that they had inside them died with them.
But all that potential, and that potential went with them.
I refuse. And I always say, I don't care who it is and why they're standing in front of me. I don't want to ever die and leave this earth when I could have left what I have with you. When I leave, I want to be empty from everything that I think I knew.
Yeah.
I passed it on.
Absolutely.
Passed it on. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Absolutely.
God, that's amazing.
I just had this conversation with my daughter. She's 15. She's 15. Has a beautiful singing voice, but she won't sing. She won't let loose. And I tell her, sis, you don't use it, God's going to give that talent to somebody else, and you're going to be left out in the cold.
Use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Use it or lose it.
That's it.
Because what happens is opportunities aren't lost. They just go to somebody else.
They just go to somebody else. Mm-hmm.
Right. Absolutely. Because and somebody's there waiting for it. I'm just waiting on you to not say, okay, well,
there's somebody with waiting for that baton. You just give it
waiting for you to pass it on.
They gonna take it and run.
Mm-hmm. And I was glad. Oh, I was so glad. Oh, girl, it's my turn. Okay, well, I ain't gonna sing because y'all will be upset. But
please don't.
I'm just waiting.
She can't sing.
I'm waiting for that opportunity to come. And wait a minute, not the opportunity. I'm waiting for you to drop that ball. Mm-hmm. Because when you drop it, I am there to pick it up. Yeah. And I'm gonna run with it. And then what you say is, I was doing that first.
And
you never completed it.
And
then people are scared to do something different.
Man, look.
Scared to do something different. To move on, to change.
Yes.
I wonder how many people turn on a TV and see a commercial for something they thought about making and they never invented. They probably had the idea first.
Yes.
But they never acted on it. And somebody else is making millions on it.
Yes. And the other connecting to that is they only had $100 and you had 200 and you wouldn't try it.
And you would try.
You wouldn't try it. And they say, oh, I only had $100, but I tried this. And then you sitting there going, I had 200. I thought about it first and you did nothing.
You didn't do anything with it.
When we get up off of our butts and move. Didn't you say move?
I said move.
You said move. When we move, we will see the sun come out. Oh, I thought it was over there. Girl, you looking over there. The sun over here. You got to move.
Yep.
It's not just sitting right here on you. You have to go work for whatever it is that you want.
Yep.
And people get it confused with you should share your information, but you can't tell everybody what you have inside.
No.
You'll share an idea and somebody take it and run with it.
Yeah, it comes down to discernment. You have to know who you can share things with.
Right.
And you have to be able to understand that you should be working as you're sharing with the right individuals, though.
Right there.
It makes
you should be working on it.
Right. You gotta put your feet to the pavement and run. I talked about the GPS earlier and how before you can get your destination, it has to pinpoint where you are. But if you don't put your foot on the gas, you'll never make your destination.
You never get there. Never.
You can have the best. Right. You can have the best laid plan. I mean, the best business plan, the best, and everything organized, and all your ducks in a row. But if you don't move on it, it's just going to be right there, staring at you.
Well, why I am staring at you guys? We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back in 1 minute. That's it. We'll be right back.
Right back.
Maybe we don't.
If you live in Houston and surrounding areas and are in need of quality childcare, contact Cuckoo's Treasures today. We provide professional childcare in a caring and nurturing environment. Do you work second or third shift or don't have a typical schedule? Cuckoo's Treasures can assist you. We're open 24 hours and some weekends. Give us a call today at 346-313-9064. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Oh, see that? It wasn't even a minute.
Less than a minute.
Yeah, we're here. We're back with Mr. Andre Notice, the main man. You will notice me. Y'all, he'll never walk that past me and I won't say that. Andre, you will notice me. That's I got you.
So Andre, is Notice your given name? Is that your government name?
That is the name that God gave me.
I hate to say government name, but
that's the name God gave me. That's my God-given name.
Okay. That's amazing. Everybody, if you just joining us, we have Mr. Andre Notice. Andre Notice with You Will Notice Him. You're going to notice him.
Yes, you will.
A powerful young man that is here to teach you your purpose, how to handle your purpose, how to
get there,
get your finances, your goals, all those things in order. Andre, just tell them how they can contact you.
Great. I'm very easy to find. I'm actually Googleable. So you can actually Google Andre Notice. You can go to andrenotice.com. You can go to noticeandre.com. You can Facebook me. I'm very easy to find. Andre Notice, Google, Facebook. I'm there.
Yeah, you're definitely easy to find because when I got ready to do some research on you, you're very he over there. He over there. Oh, wait a minute, he over there. Very easy to find.
So what you say? He all over the place, huh?
All over the
That's
place.
so many hats you keep seeing.
I'm the only one in the world. I'm the only Andre Notice in the world.
Get out
of here.
That is amazing. See, you special. You are so special. So Andre, just before we leave, let those who just joined us, if possible, just a brief, again, who you are and what you are about.
I am a man that is about service, over sales. I am a servant. I am here to serve. I am a vessel, and I'm just here to be a blessing to all those that come across my path. I'm a man that's taking what I have learned and I'm giving it back and I'm planting seeds in others. The name of my life coaching business is Leaving a Legacy Life Coaching because I'm here to leave a legacy for those to come behind me. I am here for generational wealth. I'm here to change some things. I'm here to shake up your mindset, shake up your belief system, and shake up the things that you have inside you that you can pull them out and utilize them for the benefit of yourself, your family, and God's glory as number one.
Oh, wow. Livingston said you're an awesome and wise young man. And I have to agree 1,000,000%.
Agree with him.
You are so awesome. I am honored to be able to speak with you, to say that I do know you for you. And I ask that you continue to allow God to use you. Absolutely. As you are already doing. You don't need nobody to say, boy, let God use you. You allowing him to use you.
Allowing him to use you.
And I am so glad
your steps.
That that statement that I've always heard in church, that the people should be able to see God through you. Mm-hmm. Andre, you walk it.
You walk it.
You walk it. If I was following anybody, I would follow you. And I'm not just saying I'm not following anyone because we have to. But Andre, you are a great man and a great man of God who God is putting there to allow people to, so that he can use you in those particular spots and areas that only he knows what he wants you to do. And thank you so much for everything, for just coming on here talking two old women. Two old women and guiding us the way that we should be guided in your view, and that you see better in us, that we will be able to see better in ourselves.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. And everybody just remember, just Google Andre Notice. He's everywhere. He's easy to find. Very, very easy to find.
And easy to talk to. So if you want to learn anything, Andre, what's your classes? And you don't have a date just yet, am I correct?
I'm working on a date, but if you go to andrenotice.com, you'll be able to see what I have going on there. And if you want to get in contact with me, you can just shoot me a DM and you'll be able to find out anything about me. And I'm excited to help you get to where it is that you want to go.
All right. A man who have experience and not just saying, going back to that age thing. Is the storm that you've gone through in order to help me not go into that particular storm. I don't want to see storm. What's that? Katrina that hit New Orleans. Tell me not to go through that storm. I don't want to go through that storm. The people who survived that storm, oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. So I am so again honored, and I'm sure Sharilyn is as well.
So glad to meet you. I think your story.
Yes.
You can tell people how to get there because you've overcome some things.
Yeah.
I know so many life coaches says that, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, but they don't have any proof that what they're doing has worked for them.
Right.
You have the proof. You have so I think you're a very, very good life coach. And it was so good to meet you. I felt like I knew you just from my research. I go like, oh, he is just really, really awesome.
He is.
Oh, wow.
Andre, what's the name of your book?
Your Purpose is Not for You.
My purpose not for me?
Nope.
Okay.
So how did you come up with that title?
I didn't. God gave me that title about 7 years ago.
Okay.
Boy, we should have stuck on. We should, okay, hold on. So tell us just a little bit about the book. We can wait. We can go over a minute.
Yeah, the book is designed to help you, those individuals that are trying to find out where they fit in life. They feel stuck. They feel frustrated. They feel unfulfilled. It's designed to help you ask some questions and pinpoint some things about your past and where you are right now, so you have an idea for where it is that you are supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing. And then the life coaching business takes it a step further to you really pinpointing it and turning it into a business so that you can take your purpose, your passion, and position yourselves for profit.
Okay.
Okay, and where can we get the book?
Right.
Purposeforme.com.
Purposeforme.com. All right.
Simple. It's easy. Everything is right there at your hand.
And it's all, if you go to AndreNotice.com, all of my links are right there. You'll have everything right there.
Right.
Okay. You all heard it from Andre Notice. You will notice
me. Yes.
Okay. So go to Andre.com and AndreNotice.com and look him up. Give him a call because we all need some kind of guidance.
Need some kind of guidance.
And we need to know that purpose is not what purpose. How did I get to this purpose? Purpose.
How do I know my purpose?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good
So he's here to help you find out who you are and to guide you. All you have to do is listen. But before you listen, you have to move and contact and reach him. All right. So Sharilyn Fisher and I, Andre Notice, we're gonna say good night. See you real soon, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Andre.